Come here, you down here. Up here. Come here, really fuzzy. Up here. Come here.
Okay, so who remembers what happened last week?
I remember it all too well. It's scarred into my psyche.
People thought Ricky was actually a vampire, which was pretty funny. Think about it.
Yeah, the upshot was that some bastard came along trying to play in my wheelhouse, said that he had my death certificate and was going to take all my land, so I signed over my land to my ghoul in a will, and that's the short and sweet of it.
Okay. As Isabel is getting the car ready, is there anything you're doing?
Oh, as I recall, we were getting ready to go over to the Succubus Club. Yes.
That is correct.
Okay. So, yeah, while she's getting the car, Ricky will put on his nice skinny tie.
Okay. Is there anything Sophie is doing?
Is she coming along?
Well, you're invited.
Then I think she would just get dressed accordingly and then be off with you as well.
Okay, so are we taking the scenic route or the fast route?
Well, let's take the direct route.
Yeah, don't delay too long.
Okay, so you arrive to the once famed destination for the residents of the Chicago nightclub scene, the Succubus Club. It did close its doors in the late 1990s. Declining sales, the aftermath of the Lupin assault, and changes of culture were often cited by papers and magazines for the famous edgy nightclub's demise. The local NPR station WBEZ even did a sound opinions piece recently, remembering the gothic scene of past Chicago and taking notes out of its influences that were felt worldwide. That is, at least, the story as the public knows it. In the last year, the Succubus Club reopened, at first exclusively to Kindred, and now to Kind as well. The Succubus Club's owner remains anonymous to the public at large, adding an air to mystery to the club that spawned dozens of imitators, a few successful franchises, and even a wandering pop-up clone, but none are quite as successful as the real thing. The Succubus Club is a multi-level club containing a dance floor, 4 bars, a stage and DJ booth, balconies, elevated walkways, and VIP suites, all in the main chamber alone. The club has received extensive renovations, though whether the money came from the prince, the owner, or some other benefactor is unknown. Deeper into the club are 2 galleries, a spa, a cigar and whiskey lounge, and further private rooms for VIP occupancy. The uppermost floor is completely soundproof from activities below, and is usually reserved for string quartets and opera singers. The ceilings of this floor is made from glass, revealing the night sky up above. Between this floor and those below are the offices of the mortal and possibly immortal staff. Buried beneath the venue's wine and bar cellars are the remains of the old Succubus Club in storage, and the basement maids used extensively by Kindred for secret talks and exciting hunts, and the killing of one Malkavian Primogen.
Right.
If a mortal sneaks this far down, they're unlikely to return with memory of their journey. The Succubus Club rivals the Blue Velvet and Red Number 5 as the most popular Kindred-run bars in Chicago. But they have not accounted for the Lilith. While the other two have class, live music, and aesthetic, the Succubus makes up for in nostalgia. The club sees visitors of all ages and all sects, where the Blue Velvet predominantly caters to the elite, and the Red Number 5 appeals mainly to outsiders. You're now looking up at the entranceway to the Succubus Club. The line, as always, is down the street about 3 to 4 blocks.
Okay. When we come here, do we usually wait in line, or do we just go in? What is our modus operandi here?
What do you think?
Well, we're kindred, so I'm presuming we have some special sway to get in.
Okay. Are you going to go to the back of the line? Are you going to mesmerize some mortal into giving cutsies? Or are you just going to try to walk right in without even going into the rope?
You know what? I'm gonna skip the rope. Go straight to the bouncer.
Okay.
The doorman. Hey, Ricky Getz, I got a celebration party tonight, and I'd really appreciate if I didn't have to wait in line, and I'll slip him $100.
He takes the money, pockets it. Ricky Getz. Oh, actually, you've been on the list already. You don't have to slip me $100, so thank you.
Hey, consider it a
may I go
tip for
inside
doing
your-
your job well.
Thank you. And he opens the door to you as you hear the crowd behind you, a few exasperated people, and a couple people yelling, "Hey, when do they get to cut?"
Because we are
Just that
cooler
special.
than
You'll
you.
get your time.
But you hear that as you're walking in, so.
Okay. So I'll keep Isabella close. Now, Isabella comes from Mexico City, so that might change her answer to this question. Do you ladies enjoy cigars, or would you rather go someplace with cocktails?
I fancy me some cocktails tonight.
Okay. Isabella, this is your night. What do you say?
One second, sorry.
No worries.
I'm trying. No, that's not what I want. Go. Okay, this is the history. Okay. Okay, as you walk to this level, you see the stage and the DJ booth. As the music is pumping, here with some good goth hits. Right now it's playing a nice little tune that some people would probably recognize as calling. Why can't I think of names? Oh, that's what I was looking for. Sorry.
You're good.
No worries.
Trying to do too many things. I'm sorry. It's a nice little ditty by a group called The Last Dance called "Do You Believe in Angels?"
Okay. As I recall, the second level is a little quieter, but it's not the VIP level. Is that correct?
The second level. I mean, there's a spa here. There's the uppermost floor is the yep. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Well, since the only preference that's been voiced was for cocktails, I will lead the way up the stairs to the second floor and
Okay.
find us a nice spot at the bar and call for some
Mm.
martinis.
Are you gonna try to go into a VIP suit?
No, I'm not going to go
Sweet.
into a VIP suite. I'm going to look for an open bar on the second level.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find an open bar at the second level.
Okay. Actually, I'll call for Cosmos.
The bartender looks at you. Looks at you. You're with all Cosmos.
Actually, for me, make it a vodka martini, extra dry.
Okay, you got it.
Sophie just nods.
A couple seconds later, you get your drinks. They look extra appetizing at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna settle in and look around to see who's here that I recognize.
But this level, you give me a It's gonna be awareness. Do I want to do it? Yeah, yeah, give me intelligence.
Intelligence awareness. Okay, that's all of 3 dice.
Intelligence and awareness. You can always try to get hungrier.
Yeah, and I know you love it when I do that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and rouse the blood. And that's a 6 on the die, so I'm good.
Okay,
2
so you
extra
add one more
dice.
dice.
I got 5 dice. And 1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay. We'll be back with you in just a second here. Sophie, what are you doing?
Sophie picks up her glass, looks at it, and says, "You better make me really drunk tonight, okay, buddy?"
It doesn't speak back.
I take that as a yes.
Okay. Are you gonna drink it or?
Yeah.
Okay. You drink it, and you know from experience that being undead, you don't normally taste alcohol. You don't feel the effects of it, because alcohol is something you cannot taste or anything. This tastes really good for a Cosmo.
Perfect.
Even back in your even in your life, you never experienced something that this good.
What dang?
Okay, Ricky, with your 3. You notice a few people here and there, people you've seen out on the streets, people that you've just been around. However, one particular scene catches your eyes very it seems a little odd that this is happening. You see cousin Jackie talking to the sheriff.
Okay, well, that's not something I'm going to go interfere in, but I'll keep an eye to see make sure nothing's untoward. And I would like to make an insight check to see if this is a stressful conversation or a casual conversation.
Go ahead and give me a wits plus insight.
Okay, that is 4 7 dice, and my hunger is 2. So 2, 4, 6, 7. 4, 5 successes. Because I got 2 crits on the regular dice.
No, it seems to be it does not seem to be a stressful chat at all. It seems to be pretty friendly, easygoing kind of chat. You make out the body languages. Both the sheriff and cousin Jack, he seems to be relaxed, laid back. Cousin Jackie always seems laid back now these days. Don't know why, but yeah, it's not very stressful at all.
Good, good. Well, that eases my tension a little bit, because seeing Jackie talking to an authority figure just kind of sets my dander up, you know?
No, I understand.
Damage control
Would
kicks in.
Right, I'm all getting ready for damage control. Okay. Well, then I will settle back and try my martini.
Is it extra dirty?
Extra dry. The opposite of extra dirty.
As you drink it, you normally don't like alcohol. Ever since that you were dead, the alcohol has always you haven't been able to drink it at all. This goes down really smooth, really nice, and it is a very good. It's almost like you can taste like the herbs and the citrus and the little rare woods that's in the taste. It tastes really good.
Oh, as though you were actually drinking.
Right. Okay. Well, I will drop a 20 in the tip jar
Okay.
and ask Isabella how she's enjoying her Cosmo.
She said it's really good. I like it.
Okay, keep them coming.
Yes, more please. Still not drunk.
I have to AFK for a minute. My dog is begging me to go outside. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You have to AFK before she PFIKs.
Come on, Brenda, let's go.
Sophie, how many are you gonna drink?
Keep them coming.
I'm going to set my limit at 2.
So after the third one, you're feeling pretty. You haven't felt like this since before you were embraced. You're feeling just like all the. It's you get that nice little buzz going, and it's feeling really good. And there's an unexpected side effect to this.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and lose a hunger. You're down to 2 now.
Interesting.
I believe
Yes.
Yeah, you started at 3, correct?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, you're down to 2 now. Are you gonna keep going or?
Let's see what the fourth one does.
Fourth one's it's still tasting good. It hasn't the quality has not gone down yet. And yeah, you're starting to feel a little bit more buzz there.
Let's take a fifth one.
Go ahead and roll me. Actually, just go ahead and roll me a willpower roll straight up.
All right. Is that how many I've not used yet? Or what was that?
Yeah, whatever your how many that's equal to the number of unspent willpower.
Should be at 0 right now, I think.
Yeah, should be at 0.
All right. So I have 5 die. Do I roll blood dice with that, or just normal ones?
Nope. Nope. Just all normal ones.
All right, then you all get here. Ooh, that's only one success.
Man, that's good. It's very good. You don't know what's happening. Oh yeah, that's yeah. You're buzzed. You're getting drunk.
That's what she came here for. To be fair.
you start like slurring your words a little bit. You start arguing with Brad because he's being just a little, you know,
Bratty.
extra today. And as you start getting loud, people start looking at you.
I'm going to take this time to invite the ladies to the dance floor.
Okay.
Gladly.
As you're walking out to the dance floor, you see Sophie just like stumbling and just not looking, not even walking straight.
Okay. Running through this in my mind, I know this is an Elysium, so nothing is allowed that would actually hurt one of the kindred.
Right.
No weapons, no magic, no poisons, no none of that. So perhaps they've found a way to make alcohol affect the kindred like it does mortals. That's what I'm thinking.
How many martinis have you had?
2.
Okay. I mean, you're starting to get a little bit buzzed, but not a lot. But you do feel it. I mean, you've experienced this when you were mortal, and it feels the same way right now.
Okay.
On the dance floor, Sophie looks to Isabella.
Mm.
Come on, let us dance together.
Isabel starts dancing with you. She stopped after the second one as well, saying that she has to be, able to drive and stuff like that.
Of course, of course.
Enjoy your time here for once. Come on.
Are Jackie and the sheriff still talking, or are they still around?
They're still around. They seem to be talking. You glance over real quick and you catch cousin Jackie like laughing at maybe a joke that was told by the sheriff. You don't know. You just see him laughing.
All right. Ladies, you have a good time here. I need to excuse myself. I'll be back.
Don't fall down the stairs.
Oh, you know it, Toots. You know it.
You're so
I will wander over toward cousin Jackie and give a little wave of recognition when I'm about 15, 20 feet away.
Coming behind the sheriff, or
Coming from the side of the both of them, so they both have an opportunity to see me.
okay. The sheriff sees you but doesn't do anything. Jackie is like, "See, this is the guy that I told you about. Hey, Ricky, come on over."
All right, I will come on over and give the sheriff a nod and a wave. And
Hey, you know
hey,
the sheriff right here, right?
I'm sorry.
You know the sheriff, right?
Yeah, we've met. We've worked together a couple times.
Good, good, good. Nice guy, nice guy.
Yeah. Hey, are they doing something different with the alcohol in this joint? I mean, I'm actually feeling it.
Uh, what? He looks at the sheriff. The sheriff goes. He just kind of growls a little bit. Yeah, they got it from a person downtown. I guess they found a way to make wine and beer that Kindred is able to ingest.
Huh. Yeah, I was thinking that because, being Elysium and all, it's got to just be an alcohol effect. But I didn't know that it was possible. That's pretty great.
Yeah, some guy. I think he used to run with you guys.
Oh?
Actually, yeah.
Huh.
Hey, nope, that's the wrong person. Where is that one?
Adler?
Yeah, Adler.
Oh, yeah, he ran
And
with us for a
Adler quit.
minute.
Yeah, I guess he found a way to make a wine or alcohol that is fused with blood, so we can be able to drink it. Almost like he's able to take it from the core, like from the vessel, and set it aside and not have it spoil for a couple days. I don't know it. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah. Hello?
Yep, still there.
Okay. It just got quiet all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, what happened?
AJ?
AJ, are you still there?
Sounds like a no. Oh, there he goes.
Was it something I said?
I think his internet died.
Hopefully, it wasn't something I said.
Maybe his phone had no juice left. We'll come back? Maybe?
Hello? I can't hear you if you're trying to speak.
No, he hasn't said a thing yet.
There you are.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
What was the last you heard?
He used to run with you guys.
Yeah, and Adler Quinn.
Yeah, he ran with us for a minute.
Yeah, I guess he found a way to make alcohol for Kindred.
Well, that's great. That's going to be one rich son of a gun, I'll tell you that.
Yep.
Here I thought it was just the bartender. But he's good. He's good.
You're the bartender?
Yeah.
Yeah, and cousin Jackie comes in just a little bit to like whisper. Yeah, Torador actually are really good at bartending.
Now, why didn't I think of that? I need to
Eh?
find somebody like that to hire over at the Lilith.
Well, the thing is, yeah, it's going to be hard. Not many Torador will embrace bartenders.
Yeah,
So,
but if I find somebody who's just really excited about alcohol
mhm.
and get them embraced, they don't have to be a bartender. They can just something to think on for another time.
The sheriff kind of looks at you. So embrace, huh?
Is that not the politically correct term?
Well, I do believe that the right to prodigy is the prince's rights, is it not?
And I would never think to step on the prince's toes, but the prince does have the authority to give one permission to take progeny.
That is true as well, but hopefully one does not just make progeny without the prince's approval.
I would never. As a matter of fact, I've got a ghoul that I'm going to be grooming for the next decade or so before I even think about asking the prince's permission.
Just make
I
sure
do
they
it the
stay both.
old-fashioned way. I'm sorry?
The sheriff's like, just make sure you keep it that way.
Of course, of course. You know, my clan lives in tradition. And that is the tradition. You groom your progeny well ahead of their embrace.
Okay. Okay, just keep it that way, because I would not hesitate to track you down and make an example out of you.
Well, is that not the second tradition? Right after keep the masquerade, do not take progeny without permission. I mean, I would expect no less from an upstanding sheriff such as yourself.
Good.
Yes, sir.
And he excuses himself from the conversation between you.
Okay.
And cousin Jackie looks at you for a second. It's like, looks like you got underneath his skin a little bit.
Yeah, I get the impression he's not, Club Ricky. I must have been something I said at some point. I don't know. But as long as I don't step wrong, I have the gut feeling he's not gonna make his dislike overt.
No, yeah, that's true. Or he can make his dislike overt as much as he wants.
Yeah.
It's all politics.
That's true.
It-
That's true.
Told you this before, Ricky. Many, many times over.
Speaking of politics, I think I'm on my way to becoming the Princess Fixer.
No, 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 no. Don't get a big head like that.
I said on my way.
You're doing some good job for the prince, but, don't get a big head.
Oh no, I know there's a lot of fixers out there, but I'm not run of the mill. You see.
None of the other. Not, don't worry, he's got other fixers too,
Right.
and they're quite good at what they're doing.
Just making fans over or something.
Right. Excuse me. Still getting over this cough.
It's okay.
No worries.
All right. Well, would you like to meet Isabel? Oh, you've already met Isabel. Never mind.
I've already met nice chick.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
So,
want to face her in a gunfight though,
right,
or a
right.
knife fight, or a knife fight, or a bat fight either. My God.
So,
Do you remember Vinny? Your old.
yeah.
Your
Of
old.
course, I remember Vinny.
Remember when he took the bat to the back of that goon's leg
Yeah,
and
he
like
was trying to
broke
just
it?
knock him out and splattered him all over the room.
Yeah. Good times, good times. Too
I'll kind
bad.
of take. I'll kind of take a look around and make sure nobody else is too awfully close so they can't hear. You know.
Nobody's close.
Okay. So, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go back to the ladies. They're out there dancing. I had to make sure nothing happened at the bar because Cassandra was arguing with her phone. But I'm gonna go join them on the dance floor and make sure no fights break out there.
All right.
Okay.
What's Sophie and Isabel doing?
I guess they danced for a few minutes, and eventually Sophie decided to just fall into the arms of Isabel, totally on purpose.
Isabel seeing something shiny kind of like takes her attention away from you for a second and you fall onto the ground. She's like extremely sorry. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, and helps you up.
Yeah, I thought you would catch me, but no, the lights have distracted you.
Sorry.
But tell me about yourself while we're here. Why not?
From Mexico City. I don't know what else you need to know.
How old are you?
I'm about 23, 24.
Fascinating. Do you like lamps?
Rams?
Lamps! The shiny ones make light, like this one.
Oh, lamps. Uh, not particularly.
Weird.
I
We
guess
just
I'm old
talk-
fashioned and I actually like candles.
Weird. We just talked to one. I thought you liked that lamp.
She looks at you for a second and is like, I never talked to a lamp before, but
No,
I
just talked to one. There are many lamps around us right now. Just dancing too. Look, there, there, there.
she like looks at you again and is like, okay, yeah, there's a lot of them dancing.
See? Lots of lamps. Even Ricky went to 2 lamps. Only 1 lamp there now. Huh. Where did the other go? Oh, probably scared them off.
You're drunk, aren't you?
Me? No. Why would I be drunk?
I think we probably should have a seat for a minute.
Yes, my feet are very heavy. Please carry me there.
She like looks at you and is like, I think you can walk.
No, I'm pretty sure my feet have fallen off. You must carry me there now.
I don't think I can carry you.
I'm not that heavy.
Oh my goodness.
She does that thing where you like, she puts your arm around her and just like limps you off back to the seats and then sits you down.
See, not that heavy.
At this time, Ricky, you see Isabel putting down Sophie.
Okay. I'll come back to the bar where they are. Well, somebody's having a good time.
They're not at a bar. They're at a table.
Okay. I'll take a seat with them.
Very good time, yes. How was your
Okay.
talk with the 2 lamps? You scared one off. Did you say something bad to the lamp?
No, I haven't said a word to a lamp.
You sure? You just stood next to 2? Pretty sure.
Isabel whispers in your ear, I think she means lamps are the people.
Yeah, that could be. I get it now. Yeah, one of the lamps had some business to take care of.
Always busy, these lamps. Very busy.
Yeah, a real bright one, that lamp.
You're funny, Jackie. Ricky? I don't know. Name.
I think she's at too many.
Now, something kind of interesting I found out from those lamps. One of our old clanmate or coterie mates has found a way to mix alcohol so that it'll get anybody drunk.
Nah. Possible.
He says as she drools.
Basically.
You've got one tied on there.
What?
Yeah, you're feeling the alcohol.
No, everything is pretty normal. Just you is and all these lamps having a good time.
You know, I recommend some Gatorade before you go to bed. Just saying.
No, those bite me. I don't like being bitten.
So bite it first. Show it who's boss.
You think that works?
Oh, always. Most of the time.
We'll see who wins tonight. You stupid dinosaurs.
Ricky, go ahead and give me a wits plus awareness.
Wits plus awareness. That's 5 dice. Don't even have to look at my character sheet for that one.
If you want to, you can rouse the blood to get 2 more dice.
Yeah, I think I will. Let's see. An 8. So that's successful. 7 dice. Come on, I can't get too few here. 7 dice. Actually, I can. I've been known to roll no successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry about that. I needed the hydrate.
Always stay hydrated.
Did you bite it
Yeah.
first?
Did you bite it first?
No, I didn't need to.
Oh, okay.
On the opposite side of the floor, you see about 5 people come in. And you notice them as the prince, the Malkavian Primogen, the Sombra Primogen, the Ventru Primogen, and the Toreador Primogen.
Okay. Are they coming in this general direction?
It looks like they took a seat at a table, and as soon as they sat down, Cousin Jackie went over and like bowed and then sat down with them.
Okay. Yeah, Cousin Jackie's got some pull.
Lots of fancy lamps. Oh. Should we go over? Maybe they make very good light.
I'm thinking it might be a little too bright there for the likes of us.
Light. Yeah, not good. Hate light.
And I will quietly and without pointing, point out to Isabella who everybody is.
Okay. And she just kind of like looks and she's like, "Oh, okay, nice. Ah, that's the prince." So let's see here. We've got the prince. We've got Sophie and Cassandra's sire. We have the Ventru. Which I believe is Horatio Ballard. And I am wrong. I believe it's. Crap, I forget. Oh my god. Why am I not remembering the Venture Primogen? I know the Sombra one is Syria
Sierra.
Van Buren's. What?
Sierra.
Sierra Van Buren's.
Saves her life, or crooked. Threw herself right on top of her. Didn't care if the brother died. He was an asshole.
Annabelle is the Toreador, 1. And adventure 1, 2. Oh, it is Ballard. Wow, I was right. In tow of Annabelle, you actually see it. After a while, you do see another person with her, and you've seen her like most nights here.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I'm kind of keeping a casual eye on the princess table, making an effort to not stare or look over there too much. Just kind of keeping an eye on the vibe.
Yeah, there's a fourth person with them, and there is another person with them. Slender, average height, a youthful appearance of mid to late 20s, long dark hair. She's wearing t-shirt, jeans, and a leather jacket. Oh, I'm sorry. She's in a bar gown. She's in a Elysium appropriate ball gown.
Okay.
Nope. Sorry, it's more club friendly. Sorry, it's almost like a clubster. It's a ball gown, but in a club style.
Right.
Which is below the hooch.
But as you're like looking, as you're putting them out, you notice that like the it is very very friendly, very casual over there for some reason. But at the same time, it is a group of important looking people.
Right.
And cousin Jackie.
And important.
Okay. Well, I can think of no outcome that would be beneficial to me if I went over and interrupted them. So I'm just going to keep my ass planted where I am.
Don't look too much into the light. Your eyes might burn. Or are you a moth? Have you been a moth all this time, Ricky?
Me? Nah. Nah, I'm more like an opossum. I try to keep to the shadows.
Oh.
um as another member joins their little group, she goes, and that's the sheriff, correct?
Is it the sheriff?
It is the sheriff, yes.
Yeah, that's the sheriff.
That's the lamp you scared off. It's back. I thought it ran away.
His thing.
Yeah, I don't think much scares the sheriff off. And if it does, I don't want nothing to do with it.
At this point, Sophie obviously waves to the way too important group. The biggest grin on her face.
And all of a sudden you see the Mulcavian Primogen just be like, oh my god, that's not who I think it is.
Okay. Ricky is going to turn so that he's obviously not looking in that direction and just not in any way intervene with Sophie's drunken shenanigans.
Not intervene?
That's right.
Oh shit.
Hello, funny looking lamps. You look very good today. And her head falls on the table.
This could get amusing.
Let me see if I can remember. Oh yeah, Megan. that's what's her name. And you just keep looking. Whoever's looking, like whoever's gonna keep looking, will notice like the vibe is friendly. However, about 20 minutes after, Ricky kind of like just like doesn't try to look over there and everything. A little, not a little guy, but like a waiter comes over and is like, "Excuse me, are you Ricky Getz and Sophie
Yeah.
Krautz?"
Part of that is me, you little lamp. Yes.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Yes, what can he do for you?
That table over there, and he kind of like he doesn't point, but he's kind of like just like does that little head thing. Is wondering if you would like to join them for a little bit.
The one with the big lamps?
Thank you very much. Yes, we've been invited into the light, Sophie.
Finally! Do I get to meet Lilith?
You get to use linen, yes.
No, Lilith! Finally! Carry me there, please. I
Um,
can't walk anymore. I forgot now. Pretty sure.
Isabella, I
Yes.
don't anticipate I need to tell you this, but remember that you're attached to me, but not really invited to that group. Just keep quiet unless they speak to you. Be on your best behavior. This can be important later.
Okay. Will do.
And I will stand up and take Sophie's elbow as though I'm being her escort, and offer her some stability, and walk her on over to the other table.
I'm flying!
As you're walking over, you see Megan just like cringe. She's like, "Oh God, why did they do this?" You get to the table, and Prince Jackson is the first to speak. Ah, there they are. Sophie Krautz, Ricky Getz. I am sure you know my associates here. Mr. Ballard, Annabelle. The person besides Annabelle is Portia. I believe you also know Megan.
Sophie waves.
Yes.
And Mr. Craven, and I know you know the sheriff.
Yes, good evening, all.
Hello, funny looking
And who?
lamps.
What's wrong with her?
Well, she was not expecting the efficacy of the brew here tonight. She didn't know that it would affect her. So she drank a little more than maybe she would have if she'd known.
What? Me? Drinking? No. Totally normal.
I'll kind of pat her elbow and try to quiet her there. I'm sure it's a temporary thing, and this won't be a problem.
Annabelle speaks first. Is like, well, this does. Looking at Megan, this does reflect poorly on her sire. Don't you think, Megan? And Megan just like sighs and is like, yes, whoever her sire is, they would definitely be very disappointed in their actions tonight.
No need to be mean to the other lamp. That's not okay.
Yeah, so you wanted to invite us to join you for a bit. I am I am humbled, sir.
And who's that lovely lady that's on your arm? Is this the one that we spoke about you goaling?
Yes, yes, this is Isabel. Isabel, say hello to the nice people.
Hello.
Very good dancer.
She is recently my thrall, and I hope to groom her in the years to come.
I see. Have a seat.
I will pull up a chair for myself and Isabel, or not Isabel, sorry, Sophie.
And Annabelle
Because
kind of like Annabelle goes, takes the seat. She gets up, takes the seat, and puts it beside Megan. No, I think she'd be better if she was sitting here.
as
There?
you wish.
I don't like Annabelle.
Will then steer Sophie to the chair that was preferred.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Chair, but I must sit on you now.
Quick question. I'm making an assumption here. From Ricky's knowledge of etiquette, ghouls are not seated at the table when kindred are gathered, correct?
Usually they're not, but there can
Okay.
be exceptions made, especially at this time, as you see Cousin Jackie taking another chair, sitting beside yours, and goes, Isabel, come join us too.
I'll nod to Isabel.
She sits.
I will.
So,
I will kind of surreptitiously touch Isabel's hand and give her a little comforting pat.
okay. It is like booming voice because, Mr. Jackson has a booming voice. He's like, so I heard you had some troubles earlier tonight.
Nothing that couldn't be handled pretty expeditiously, actually. But yeah, some jackass working with First Light tried to present a death certificate on me and say that he was going to seize all the land that you gave me.
They are really getting annoying. Don't know how to kick them out of the city. And if I do anything,
May I speak plainly, sir?
you may. That's why you're at the table.
Well, it has come to my attention that a certain place that we've been sent to a couple of times is kind of a hotbed of their activity. And if we leave them alone, there's a better chance that they'll scram. The warehouse where we you sent us to check it out and to rescue a kindred.
That's where we met Xavier. I remember that. There were lots of bottles.
Perhaps if Your Highness would see fit to establish a quarantine zone around that warehouse, that no kindred are to go near it, then maybe they'll back off.
You think that would work?
I think it's a better chance than going in and trying to rout them out.
Good girl.
I see. I will take your console and I will see what I can do about that.
Thank you, Your Highness. You humble me.
Wait a minute, Sophie, you have weaponsmithing as a craft?
Yes?
Wow, never knew that.
I have no points in craft. That's the problem.
He makes slingshot pebbles like nobody else. Spitballs.
Anyway, sorry, I just seen that on like. Wait a minute here, weaponsmithing. So there's 2 weaponsmiths. Wow.
It's because she's into weapons.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take your thing in I'll take your suggestion under advisement. I just don't believe in having that many rules. I mean, I could have set the same number of rules as Milwaukee has, and I don't think any of us want that.
No, I don't believe that it would be the same feel here, the same camaraderie, if you will.
Rules.
Portia looks a little disturbed at the moment. She goes silent for a little bit, goes over, touches Sophie. Sophie, you're no longer drunk.
Oh. Hello, everyone.
You notice the company you're keeping right now, and you see Megan right beside you. Almost to have a disappointed look on her face.
Nice evening.
We'll discuss it later.
Yes.
And Portia sits back down.
At this point, Sophie this finally sits straight and doesn't have her head on the table anymore.
I'll give Portia a relieved nod of thanks.
She smiles. So, are you all ready to go to Milwaukee?
Yeah, we're actually just waiting on one of our coterie members that had some business to take care of that was pressing, and we should be heading out tomorrow night.
Yep, pretty much ready to go.
Well, I talked to them, and we are sending an emissary of 4 of you. So,
Emissary?
you are our emissary there. While
Ah,
you are investigating the whatever has befallen his child.
that makes sense.
As such, I do not want anything like what happened tonight to happen there.
What happened tonight?
Megan looks at you and it's like, we'll talk about it later.
Yes. Later. Sophie looks worried. She has no idea what just happened.
We'll turn to Isabel and just kind of quietly, so that it's audible, but quietly say, as emissaries, anything we do over there reflects on the prince here and this kingdom. So it's important to be on our best behavior the whole time we're there. And after, schooling my thrall, I will turn back to the table.
Okay.
Trying to make an impression on the prince, huh?
Trying to make an impression on Sophie, damn it.
Sophie's gonna get it from her name Anne, Ricky.
Yes. Yes, you are my emissary. There would be 4 of you that would be going. Accommodations are going to be a little non-existent. I do apologize for that. My sway can only go so far, and he really doesn't want outsiders there. So we are going to have to find a way to get you there, and for you to stay somewhere in the city while this takes effect and everything.
Okay.
That would be
Quick
great.
question here. I'm assuming that by the law we have to present ourselves to the prince, and he did request help from you. Would it be appropriate for us to ask for recommendations on where to stay, so that he might know where we are?
I believe I already talked. He looks at cousin Jackie. Didn't you go over this with him already? And cousin Jackie looks like a little terrified for a second. He's like, you know what? It slipped my mind. I do apologize. I had talked to Isabel about the accommodations there, and I believe that both of me and Isabel were thinking motorhome, maybe an RV. Both of them would be able to take it, would be able to get them into the city, and get them at least a residence there. I believe that she is in the process of doing that already and converting it to make it a little bit more pleasurable for our kind.
I'm
And then
sorry, I was not informed.
then cousin Jackie kind of like goes, you noticed beforehand his elbows were on the table, his fingers were folded as he was talking, and as soon as he finished, he just went back and is looking a little bit more relieved that he's not in the spotlight.
Hmm. Does Sophie know about
Um,
any Bahari in Milwaukee?
no, you do not.
Not even a garden?
Not even a garden.
Damn.
So, and you look back at Isabel when he's. Do you look back at Isabel when cousin Jackie says that?
Yeah, I'll glance back at her.
You notice almost like a guilty look on her face. That's almost like an "oops, I should have told you, sorry" type of a look.
I'll pat her hand and say I appreciate the initiative, but try to keep me in the loop. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, an RV probably would be able to get in there. Just remember to stay under 5. As not to draw any attention to yourselves.
Right? Do I need to leave Isabel behind to keep that number from coming to 5, or is she not counted because she is a ghoul?
She would not be counted.
Okay.
Phew.
She is not kind, and she is mortal.
Okay, good. Good.
But
May
I
I
probably wouldn't be.
go ahead?
But I probably wouldn't be taking her out with you.
I was planning on bringing her just as a driver. This is
That
one of
should be
those
fine.
things that you don't involve the kind in.
That is a good idea. I wouldn't either.
I'll put a table around of drinks.
No, thank you. And everybody says no, thank you.
Very well.
No. Rather not, I guess.
Cousin Jackie, there's two. I want you both to make a wits plus insight check.
Okay.
All right. Does my empathy apply to that?
No.
All right.
Arouse the blood just because throwing 9 dice will be fun.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are 6.
Were you able to rouse the blood successfully?
Barely got a 6.
Oh, okay.
And I've got 3 successes.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, you both notice this. There are 3 people just looking at Sophie at the moment.
Brenda.
Megan,
Uh-huh.
cousin Jackie, and Portia.
Oh, God bless it. Brenda's looking like she needs to go out again.
Sophie just
This dog has a sponge in her stomach, I swear to God. I will be back shortly.
Okay.
Sophie looks around the 3 with her eyes. Nervously.
Go ahead and give me another wits plus insight.
All right. Ooh, let's use a willpower for those 2. That's better, 4 successes.
4 successes. Once you're darting your eye starts around to everybody that's looking at you, you notice Portia almost has like a smirk on her face, almost like she's pleasantly amused. She was being pleasantly amused by you, but it was turning to be annoying. It's one of those smirks that it's like, yeah, this person was getting annoying, but now it's just amusing.
I don't know what happened a few minutes ago, but let me apologize for whatever happened.
Annabelle's the first one to speak when you say that, and she's like, "Don't worry, you're okay. Your sire should have been watching more carefully of what you were doing."
Sophie looks at Megan.
Almost like a condescension going down. Almost like a mother is like talking to like a little child. That's not theirs.
Mm-hmm. Sophie looks sorry, basically, with puppy eyes towards Megan.
We'll discuss. We will discuss this later.
Sophie just nods, not saying a word anymore.
Cheap hope.
No. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
The only thing that you missed was an exchange between Annabelle and Megan on behalf and Sophie.
Okay.
Mm.
How
It was
far did
more.
Sophie step wrong?
What you gathered from it was that it was almost like a you know a mother that's like chastising her kid who isn't her kid,
Okay.
but the barb was clearly squared right at Megan instead of at Sophie.
That passive aggressive stuff.
Yeah, Sophie apologized for whatever she did earlier, and she goes, "It's okay. Your sire should have been paying more attention."
Yeah.
In a very bless your little heart kind of way.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Ricky is currently studying his fingernails and being quite happy that he can no longer blush.
So, have you done any studying about the politics over there and the laws?
As a matter of fact, I have. I am
Good.
I'm aware of the hierarchy. I am aware of what are the laws, and there shouldn't be any problem.
Ah,
There won't be any
good.
problems.
Well, I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry.
We'll be on best
It's all good.
behavior.
Annabelle again seizing an opportunity to speak is like, well, I hope so. Your sire probably won't be there to bail you out next time. At that comment, you see like both cousin Jackie and the prince and the sheriff all look at Annabelle and that. Okay, you can cut it out now.
Sophie once again looks apologetically towards Megan.
Okay. In an attempt to redirect the conversation, Ricky will say,
Okay.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
No. I expect I will have a fourth person for you to go before you leave. You'll be taking this person underneath your wing. And that's all the information I can give you right now. It is a favor to a friend. Let's put it that way.
Well, thank you, Your Highness, for checking in with us and making sure that we're ready. And I appreciate your oversight.
Yes, thank you.
And Ricky will gather himself to go and look to the prince for permission.
Okay. I'm sorry?
Ricky will gather himself to go and look to the prince for permission before he stands up.
Prince Jackson kind of looks in your direction, almost like, is he going to do that thing? Is he going to do that thing?
You leave, Your Highness?
Oh, you may go. That's
Thank
all I
you.
needed. Thank you.
And Ricky will, after seeing how the prince reacted the last time I did the full courtly withdrawal, he will touch his forehead to the prince and turn to go.
I should be going with him. Thank you. Goodbye. Sophie quickly
Megan's
stands up. Huh?
Megan stands up with you too, and she's like, "I do apologize, but I think I must go as well." And the prince is like, "Yes, yes, our business was concluded. I will hope to see you in a couple days there, Megan." Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and as
What?
etiquette demands, I will acknowledge Sierra before leaving.
Okay.
Milady Primogen, a pleasure to see you tonight.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice to see you. And next time, can you just please leave the entertainment out of this?
My deepest apologies,
Hmm.
Primogen. I will see to it that it doesn't happen again.
Okay. All right, I will talk to you some other time.
Okay, I will withdraw,
Okay.
taking
And
Isabel with me.
okay. Sophie, are you gonna leave as well?
Yes, right behind Ricky.
And right beside you is Megan.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I I don't know really. Just remember getting drinks. Ricky offered them and didn't think much about it, and all of a sudden I was there at the table.
What did I tell you about taking drinks from people you don't know?
Yes, but I know Ricky.
I'm sorry, Ricky. Were you
Um,
gonna say something?
Madam Primogen, if I may, I know what happened.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. What happened?
Um, well, you see, the club has found a new supplier for the alcohol, and
Right.
this is a kindred who knows how to produce alcohol that will feel.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. Portia was talking to me about it earlier.
Well, Sophie here did not realize this and drank as she normally drinks when there's no consequences,
Yeah,
and was not
Ah,
expecting the effects of the alcohol to actually be there.
I had no idea.
I see.
Whatever I did, I didn't do it on purpose.
I probably should have warned you earlier. That is my fault. I'm sorry.
I have to be sorry. I behaved like a ape or something. I don't even know what I did.
You weren't behaving that bad.
Wasn't I?
It was kind of like watching an old I Love Lucy rerun when she gets drunk. A little loud, a little loopy, but not invasive or anything like that.
Thank God that I didn't drink more then.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'm gonna take her home because I'm on my way home.
As you wish.
Alright, I guess I see you around then.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow. Unless I'm grounded. I'm not grounded, right?
You're not grounded. You have to go on this mission.
Fair enough.
I think, because I think he vouched for you and Ricky and Xavier. Is that
Yeah.
Yes.
his name? And somebody else. He didn't name a name, but he said there was going to be a fourth person that came along with you guys. You guys are going to be emissaries.
True,
Okay,
true.
well, I just hope I have time to make sure that this fourth person knows the rules and makes a good showing. We'll have the
They
whole
are.
trip to Milwaukee. I can do it.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure seeing you again, and hope you've been taking care of my precious little Sophie here.
Yes,
I
thank
try.
you.
I try.
See ya tomorrow night.
And I will take Isabella and head back to a table. And actually, I'm going to
Okay.
go to the cigar room.
Okay. You go to the cigar room and you see a couple of people in there just smoking cigars. Nice big fat ones.
Do you have any Havanas?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I'd like a Havana Maduro and a glass of brandy, please.
He gives you both.
Okay. I'm not drinking the brandy. I'm dipping the end of the cigar in the brandy to
Right.
flavor it. I know not to drink here now.
As you dip the cigar into brandy and put it up to your lips, there's no taste.
Can't taste a cigar,
Nope.
or I can't taste the brandy.
You can't taste either.
Mm.
You know, being undead and everything. Did you want to use Blush of Life?
Yeah, I'll use Blush of Life so I can enjoy this, get my palate going. That cost me a hunger,
Okay.
correct?
Go ahead and rouse the blood.
Come here, die with numbers on it. Yes, it cost me a hunger. Okay. I'm now at 3 hunger.
Yes. Look at all these people around you. We can eat and have a feast. Just need to let me go.
Or, now that's a valid option, but hear me out. I can go back to the Lilith and get something to eat without having to work for it.
Both are delicious options.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Okay, as you this time as you put you dip the cigar and put it up to your lips, you can taste both the whiskey and you start puffing on this cigar, which has a really pleasant taste.
Uh, it's been too long. I don't treat myself often enough. You know that, Isabel?
Yeah. As he sits beside you with a equally big sized Havana, smoking along.
So what did you think of your first brush with greatness there?
I don't like that Annabelle person, but everybody seems pretty nice otherwise.
Well, now I'm going to tell you a secret. What that Annabelle was doing out loud, the majority of kindred do internally.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of backstabbing and a lot of politics in this world.
Hmm. I see.
And especially when you've got an audience like we had, the smallest barb can really be telling. That was
Hmm.
that was a costly exchange there.
Hmm. For who?
For what is her name?
Megan?
Megan. For Megan.
Oh,
And for Sophie. Sophie, it wasn't so bad because she's basically a nobody. But Megan, on the other hand, already has a hand in the soup, if you will, and can get burned more easily.
oh, okay. So the more power and influence you have over the society, the more the backstabbing hurts.
Yes, yes. Think of it like you know how the Japanese have the code of face. You know, you lose face, you gain face. Think of it like
Yes.
that, but with smaller rules.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, this is an important thing. Honor and face have
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with each other. You can be completely honorable and do what's right and lose a lot of
Mm-hmm.
face.
Okay. Where do you fit into the scheme of things here?
You know, I prefer to work from the shadows and just get things done. I find myself kind of thrust into a position of semi leadership of this coterie, and so I can lose a little bit more face than the rest of you can because I'm kind of the voice. You understand?
Yeah.
But I'm not looking for any more power than I already have. So that makes me less of a target.
Oh, okay. I see.
Good, good.
Oh, I do apologize. Yeah, we've been tricking out a RV to take to Milwaukee.
Good. Is it sound? Does it run right?
It runs perfectly. It's one of the best RVs I've had the pleasure of being able to drive. Um,
Great.
we've got the we've been able to uh patch up a lot of the windows and a lot of the lights, so there should be hardly any light coming in during the day.
Okay.
And we've got enough beds in there for everybody that's going onto the trip.
Okay. One thing that I'll suggest: expand the
Mhm.
refrigerator so we can take blood bags with us.
We've already accounted for that.
Okay. Well, you're just on top of stuff. Congratulations. You're doing a great job.
Well, Vinny uh, showed me around a little bit too before he left and taught me some of the stuff. And
Okay.
I
Well,
have a great teacher in you.
I appreciate that.
Plus, cousin Jackie's been helping out a lot too.
He's a good egg, that Jackie.
She like looks at you for a second and it's like, no, no, he's not.
Well, what
So,
I mean by a good egg is he does me right.
oh, okay. I wonder why he was able to sit at the table.
You know, I try not to be that curious.
Oh, okay.
See, unless I'm trying to, get an advantage over somebody, I don't need to know that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. But doesn't it like make you wonder though, what, why he was there when he doesn't seem to be that high in the hierarchy.
I just assume he knows a guy.
Oh, okay.
There was a time that, yeah, it would have bugged me and I would have wanted to know. But, a few decades of surviving in this society, your curiosity gets it gets docked and cropped.
Oh, okay. Okay, switching over to Sophie. You get in the back of the limousine with Megan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's taking you back to your apartment. Anything you want to do or say or anything?
Yeah, during the ride, she once again looks towards Megan apologetically. Still sorry, Megan. Look, I didn't know. Whatever happened,
Meg,
it's my
Megan
fault.
puts her hand on your head and starts ruffling up your hair a little bit. That's okay. You didn't know.
I kind of should have known, to be fair. I call myself a doctor most of the day.
Well, I don't think you were drinking most of the day either.
It's true, I was never so good. I was always a lightweight, I think. I didn't think I would get drunk. I even, made a joke towards the glass. Oh, go make me drunk. Well, I guess the glass did its job. Stupid thing.
Sometimes you don't want to talk to, and I told you that. Sometimes you don't want to say that to objects.
Yes, but look, I say many stupid things to things, but I didn't think this one would bite me in the ass.
Megan starts giggling a little bit.
You know what the worst part
It
about this
happens.
is, for me at least?
What?
Cassandra is gonna know and she's gonna laugh her ass off. At this
Yes,
point,
she is.
Sophie, or rather Cassandra, starts laughing loud. You should have seen her. Should have seen her. Oh, she thought you were a lamp. So many lamps around there. Oh. She wipes a little tear off her eye. Like, I think she was even trying to flirt with that Isabella. Like, whew. Didn't know
You were
Sophie.
having fun, weren't you?
Oh, if I was out there, I would have laughed on my ass off. I have been laughing my ass off the entire time.
It was pretty funny, but sometimes you girls need to be checking out for yourselves, looking out for yourselves, and making sure each of you are okay.
Look, Ma, I don't get many opportunities to see Sophie drunk. Gotta enjoy every second of that.
Yes, but it may have cost a little bit tonight.
That's true. But I also had very much fun, so I don't know who was the winner or loser here.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to have fun, but I still have to deal with the ramifications of everything.
Well, blame Sophie about that. She was irresponsible. I didn't do a thing. I couldn't do a thing. I mean, I guess I could have taken over, but then you would have just had it drunk me, probably.
I wonder what Portia did though, because she just touched and everything seems to have went away.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, all of a sudden, you guys looked like lambs, and suddenly you looked like normal you. It was weird. I thought I had a little influence over Sophie, but suddenly it was gone. It's crazy if you ask me. But
What did you feel when that happened?
what did I feel? Let me. Like, it was. As if there was something warm. Really warm, I think. Suddenly,
Interesting.
flash of light, and then the light was gone, and suddenly everything was back to how it's normally.
There's something more to that Portia than I think they're letting on.
Should keep an eye on her.
Yes, most definitely. I need to find a way to get back at Annabelle.
Oh, I think we'll probably find a good way for that. The good old prank.
No.
No pranks, alright.
Let me deal with this. This is a politic type of matter, not a prank type of matter.
Yeah, I hate politics. That's your area.
I know, but you have to play along too, because
I know I somewhat represent you. Still.
yes. And don't forget when you're going to Milwaukee that you're also going to be representing Prince Jackson. So
Sure, I'll try to convince Sophie to not drink anything if that's what you need.
right. But yeah.
By the way, do you know about anyone there? Someone we can rely on?
No, I don't actually.
Not even fellow Bahari.
No, I actually don't know anybody. I don't even think they have Bahari in
What?
Milwaukee.
It's crazy.
It is, but you got to think that the prince over there lives almost like a king, and his laws are very, very strict.
Don't want to ruin his little paradise, I guess.
I mean, if you did, that'd be awesome. But yeah, you probably don't want to do anything to, especially with you being under the prince's, being an emissary of the prince.
Yeah, I know. But maybe someday someone will make a nice garden there.
But you thinking about leaving Chicago to go to Milwaukee now, huh?
Me? Never. I like it here. Basically, been born here. Why would I leave?
Yeah, that's true.
And who would take care of our garden if I left? You seen the state of it? Sophie can't even keep that one clean.
Well, you guys were gone for a bit too. And I've been busy, and I do apologize for that because I should be helping tend it too.
Don't worry. Me and especially Sophina will put in extra hours before we leave.
Okay.
Maybe we should have someone who looks after the garden while we're gone. Can't have it out for yourself. Well, you're kind of busy and all that.
I'll make sure I spend a little time in the garden. How's that?
Yeah, sure. Maybe we could ask Emily? What do you think?
We could ask Emily.
She'd probably be up for it.
Well, I mean, she's not gonna have anything to do while you're gone.
Probably.
Well, we're here, and she leads you back up to the room, backed up to the apartment.
Well, it was certainly an exciting night, and I don't even have a headache. Wow. Well, maybe Sophie has one, but not here right now.
Well, let's have a good night, and let's get some sleep now.
Yes, you too. Good day. Good night. Whatever. Cassandra puts down.
And Cassandra and Megan like does that tackle thing where she like grabs you and like throws you onto the bed. And that's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
All right.
So how did everybody like the Elysium?
I loved
It was fun.
Didn't quite expect it to play out how it did, but well.
Yeah, Ricky was a little off-put by being invited to the prince's table.
You made a good job of it though.
Well, thank you. You know, it's funny. When a couple weeks ago, when Kira said that Ricky has a silver tongue when he needs it, I didn't even stop and think about it. But yeah, I totally change his attitude depending on who I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
He's a social chameleon.
The sly
Yes.
fox. Always knows the right words for the right situation.
It's always a good thing. And hopefully you'll be introduced to a new member.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. Just
And hopefully
hope.
Xavier will be back.
Let's hope so.
I hope so. It's nice having a second Lasombra around.
Yes. And you're gonna have another person that's gonna be able to use Oblivion.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine if all three of us procced out the arms of Araman at the same time? That would be terrifying.
Well, I mean that's if she chooses the arms, though. No,
She
she
would
can't. No,
she
Brain
would have
can't.
to learn potence somewhere.
Yeah. So yeah, arms is gonna be out of her warehouse, but she's got a lot of cool stuff under her side of the Oblivion spectrum.
Right? If I remember correctly, there's a couple cool ones that combine Oblivion with Auspex.
There is. Let me see if I can.
Speed. Have you told them what celery speed is?
Oh, so years ago I was playing a live action vampire game,
Mm-hmm.
and I was playing a Malkavian.
Mm-hmm.
And my Malkavian, I decided I always misheard celerity as celery.
Uh-huh.
So when somebody was pissed off at me, I would pull out a stalk of celery, stick it behind my ear, and run away saying, "You can't catch me, celery speed!" And it always worked because people were like, "What the fuck?"
So I make the joke even in any time. I'm like, if I need to get away or something, I'm like, celery speed. I call on celery speed.
Oh.
Yeah, fatal precognition will does aspects.
Right?
That's Oblivion aspects. That's pretty cool. I mean, there's some cool stuff here too.
Yeah, now that you've helped me so much again, I don't know why I've got kind of a mental, not a block. It's almost like an intimidation. I don't want to screw up my character, and I want it to be good enough.
Right.
And
That's fine. you'll get there.
But yeah, I cannot wait to introduce you guys to Bella. Belladonna is her pen name.
Cool.
Her real name's Donna, but you know, it's kind of
Right.
boring.
So one experience for tonight.
Yep, one experience for tonight.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that's the
I need
60th
3 more.
experience. Nice.
I'm at 56 total experience, 45 spent.
Wait, why
I
have I
need 3
more than
more.
you? Weren't you there for some sessions?
Unless I neglected to write some down at some point, I don't know.
I'm at 60.
You're at 60.
60, okay. Well then,
Ricky will go a spending
in that
now.
case, I'm going to buy my second level dominate.
Hell
That's gonna be-
yeah. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Just in time for Milwaukee.
What are you gonna buy?
Do you have the options handy right quick?
I do. Just give me a second. Dominate. Level 2, you either get memorized or that's about it.
Mesmerize?
Do you have obfuscate?
No, I do not.
Okay, yeah, then just mesmerize would be the only thing you can get there. Because the other thing you can get is the invitation, but you have to have obfuscate 2 to get that one. So yeah, the vampire can issue complex commands to a victim as long as they have the subject's gaze and relative quiet to which to issue the instructions. The instructions must be carried out immediately and to the victim's best ability. It must not contain any conditional actions. If you see Henry, give him the document, as I require the victim to exercise cognition.
Right. But can I give a command like, give this to the next person to enter the room?
That is a condition too.
If somebody has to enter the room.
True.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
And if you said give this to Henry when he enters the room, that would be a condition,
condition.
because Henry would have to enter the room.
Right.
And they have to know who
Okay.
Henry is and
But I can use it to say, like, shoot him.
yes. I mean, commands that go against the victim's nature require a contest, but yes.
Right.
Like if you said eat him, that would go against the victim's nature.
Unless the victim was a vampire.
That would be suck their blood.
No, we refer to it as eating the mortal.
Oh, okay.
No rule is required against an unprepared mortal victim. Commanding a resisting victim or another vampire requires a contest of manipulation plus dominate versus intelligence plus a resolve. So, I mean, it could happen, but at the same time, it might not.
Yeah. Well, it gives me 6 dice before I rouse the blood, so. Or is it 5? Wait, let me check that. Manipulation. 5 dice before I rouse the blood.
Right. It does cost a rouse check, too.
Okay.
But, I mean, you got plenty of time to look that over.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna get going. I just got this gaming PC and I haven't played any games on it yet.
Have
I want
fun.
to check out Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh, okay.
Then I'll see
So
you
I will.
tomorrow or later today for me.
Yes.
All right. You guys take care now.
Yep, you too.
Yep, you too.